So in this video, I will quickly walk you through the difference between the DIA, dedicated lease line, and also private internet line. In this video, I will show you the actual stuff that is going through in my server room. First, dedicated lease line is a line that is privately deployed directly from the data center of the ISP all the way to the doorstep of this office, meaning there will be no interference in terms of the threshold. There will be no sharing of the bandwidth with other tenants in the building, not just the members in our floor and also the other tenants in this building. So meaning when you have a DIA, you will have a direct bandwidth from the data center all the way to the doorstep of your office. So the DIA lines gives you uninterrupted connectivity immediately, directly from the ISP. For example, in this case is TM. So TM will, for example, cater a 1 gigabyte downlink and uplink uninterrupted to your office doorstep and your mission critical business. For example, if you are running a call center or if you are running something that heavily relies on bandwidth stability, if you're running a radio station even, you then best require a DIA. But if you are running other businesses like the call center is yes and no depending on your technical requirement. If you just need a standalone isolated internet line, then the private internet service line may come more suitable and more cost effective. The rental for a DIA line can range from 9,000 per month all the way to 60,000 per month depending on the bandwidth, the speed that you will require. Then now I will then touch a little bit on the private internet line, which is usually offered by the retail business ISP providers. For example, the TM, the Time.com and Maxis, they will give you a line that is taken from the riser of the building. And from that ports, we need to identify if the ISP has deployed their coverage in the area. And from there, the riser will be taken all the way up to this server room. To give you an example, the rack looks like this. So this is an example of what we use in our typical configuration of an outlet. We are using a private internet line. This is Times router. Okay, at the moment, the provision of a private internet service line depends on the total bandwidth allocated in this area. For example, Bandar Utama. If we have, for example, 20 tenants in the building, the 20 people are shared with one major line and the quality of service applies. You may be throttled if you are a heavy user. You'll be distributed evenly to everybody or sometimes unevenly because maybe you will then have a very heavy user in that building, may consume more, and you may have a compromised internet speed. But having said that, this solution is rather more cost effective. Yeah, with our solution of having a failover management, you have two internet lines with the redundancy system. When the first line fails, the second line will take over via our firewall system. Our firewall system is a Fortinet hardware load balancer as well. It also functions as a load balancer, meaning when you have failed times, it will do failover management. The second line will kick in, or the two lines will be combined into a more stable WAN line for your productivity requirement. So this is Sky from World Enterprise. In summary, if you are looking for a rather cost-effective line and you still require some isolation of your internet line, the private internet service is something that is more ideal for you in cost standpoint and also a reliability standpoint. But if you do require a mission critical internet line, for example, you are running a radio station, if you are running a call center, then you may have to use a dedicated lease line. It costs rather expensive. It can go up to 60, 80,000 every month. But as a matter of mission critical, it really is something that is more expensive. Thank you so much.